Staying tuned, 11 minutes past 8 a.m. right here on Nigeria Info 95.1. Let's get into open mic right now, but let's take a bit of your messages on the WhatsApp platform. We're live right now on YouTube and Facebook, so you can go on there, watch, and drop your comments at Nigeria Info Abuja. Don't forget to subscribe to our platforms and be part of the Nigeria Info Abuja online community. Reacting to cashless transaction network, Warakie Iyadon Waki says we should not blame our government, rather our network providers should blame. I advise business to wait on official statement from the government regarding the old narrow nodes. Okay. And from WEA says, when you call a bank's customer care service, it's not free. The line keeps you waiting for a very long time, and they are busy playing adverts and just wasting your time. That is not fair. Obedient man from NPC Towers. Emeka says, I understand the suffering people are going through for years, but currently they should know that nothing good comes easy, and that's why we must make needed sacrifices for us to get right or get it right in the long run for economic prosperity. 0700 951 0000 08095974869. Those are the numbers in right now. It's Open Mic Friday right here on the Morning Crossfire. 099930137. That's the WhatsApp number. You can call the WhatsApp line using the WhatsApp call, the voice call option. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Open Mic.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Welcome,
our
Okwe.
election coming up on 25th. I urge all Nigerians to vote. For the 5 days we go and vote. All this crime on radio cannot solve our problem. Go and vote. Vote by the government. Vote them out of power. If you know the government is PDP and APC, vote them out.
All right, Okwe. Thank you.
All right.
I said all right. Thank you. Okay, so it's a few days to the elections. 14 days, 23 hours, 46 minutes, 15... Well, the seconds are still dropping right now to the February 25th elections. Do you have your PVC? Well, handy. Now is not a good time for you to be careless to lose that, so you can vote on election day. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you. My name is Ella, calling from Abuja.
Go ahead, Ella.
Okay, so my Open Mic Friday is still on the ruling, the Supreme Court ruling on the swap old Naira notes. You see, it's quite unfortunate that even the law that is the last resort of a common man cannot even defend us for a better tomorrow, right? Because we, of sentiment aside, this policy is going to solve a whole lot of problems we are faced with as a nation. What is difficult, Itodo, for Christ's sake, in making transfer? You want to do transaction, please do online transfer. We know that this whole cash talking at home and various places what they use in paying banditry, terrorism, and so many other issues. You know that this thing will automatically solve a whole lot of our problems. Why is it a problem? Now, check even the governors backing, that took federal government to stop this whole thing. Check their personality.
Okay.
Check their antecedents. Have questionable character.
All right, Ella. Let's not do that.
Hold on,
Ella.
No, I'm just saying my view. I'm not calling anybody's name.
Okay.
I'm only telling you. Yeah, I'm only telling you how I feel. If I'm entitled to my view and opinion, okay?
Yes, you are.
Right? Exactly. So, anyways, we all should get our PVC. Like I have my PVC. It's in place where I have my ATM. It has, I'm protecting the way I protect my life.
Okay.
Because we need to vote. We need to vote out this bad government, okay? And we believe that a new Nigeria is possible. A new Nigeria where we all can have a sense of sense in what we do. We have accountability in government. We have government that is responsible.
Hello, Ella. Something with your connection right there. Sorry, if you can call back or send a message. Welcome to you.
Hello, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Bukat from Nyanya.
Go ahead, Bukat.
Open my goal on my own side. The problem I'm seeing of we person in that is the institution.
Mm.
How I wish our leaders like that it's just like what Bishop said one time. Even though you bring Obama and you bring Donald Trump to Nigeria, they cannot do anything. This institution is working. We don't need to say maybe CBN this one, INEC this one. We have to for our institution to be working. It's not by say this person is there, but no. If the institution is not working, that person will do anything. That's what expect every Nigeria to be clamoring for now. Both east, west, south, any. Let's repair our institutions. Let the institution be working. Anybody that is there, in fact, even though you bring the most corrupt human being and give him president of Nigeria, wallahi, the institution will bend that person.
All right.
They will work according to it. So that's my open mic this morning.
Thank you. Good morning to you. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Hi.
A happy weekend.
Happy weekend to you as well. What is your name?
My name is Tyra.
Welcome, Tyra. Go ahead.
My open mic is this. I had someone say that if you bring Donald Trump, it is still not work. It's not true. The problem we have in the country because we are winning this country the same thing. If you want to do it, you should lead by example. We have laws that govern your leadership. The constitution that is still up to the that is a fraud. And that constitution that is making peace not easy for everybody. Over 200 million Nigerians in this country. Because if you look at what we know, we don't ask for change the masses. We only ask for governance. Let us have what we want. Let us have life. Let us have, this is like fuel, all those things that take care of life. We don't ask for too much, but they cannot give us. I believe this because nobody's holding them accountable for anything. They do everything they want to do and get it. They do not have, even we don't go out, we don't protest, we just let these people do it like with us. These people are supposed to be afraid of us, not us to be afraid of them. But the reason why they are doing what they are doing, not thinking of us first, is because they know that they get away with it.
All right, Tyra.
And we have nothing to do about it.
All right.
Let's continue to suffer if we don't vote like this time around. I can be buying for 400 naira.
All right, Tyra.
And I tell you, I'll go and buy 3,000 for 10,000. How many?
Thank you, Tyra.
You that is calling, supporting them, we don't want to suffer it.
All right, that's a good place to leave it, Tyra. Thank you. To you.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Enyola calling from Asokoro.
Welcome, engineer.
Yeah, Mr. Itodo.
Yes.
You see, the whole thing that is paining me, and listening to Mr. Moji very well on Wednesday, the whole thing that is paining me about the issue of Naira is that people keep saying that Nigeria should endure. It is for the good of it is for our own good. I want to ask you, Mr. I have a candidate I'm supporting, you candidate you are supporting. So because now, and at the end of the day, then we enter. So because of that now, you have to starve me of my own hard-earned money. I keep telling people, just like Moji said, the whole thing got wrong because people politicize Nigerians' life. Yes, you are changing now. They do it everywhere. The deadline is wrong. You see all the thing that we are going through. It was the deadline, and even before the deadline, Mr. Itodo, the old money was still being given by the bank that's supposed to be taking it out. And then when people will say because of our own good for election, Mr. Itodo, please now, Mr. President won election 2015 because somebody put it in place and he won it. The president that told us that he doesn't have money, so all the Nigerians are corrupt, and we keep saying this thing. And in our country here, Mr. Itodo, dollar, people even be using dollar to buy things now locally. I'm telling you. And then we keep, and I don't see that affecting American economy. See, they should stop. See, I don't like all these ideas of people are dying, Mr. Itodo. You know the kind of crises that are happening. I'm connected with people, and I'm telling you, but people get election. What about if another person that you don't now win? So what will now happen? You say that they rig it. So see, you just reason before they talk.
All right,
that's all
engineer.
I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning to you. Are you there? Welcome.
Hello, Itodo.
Good morning.
Yeah, my line went off.
What's your name?
Oku is my name.
All right, okay, go ahead.
Instead of Supreme Court, they told us that that's the highest court. It's the highest court, but as I'm seeing it, we are going to another higher court that bigger than Supreme Court.
Why do you say that, Okwe?
I can judge rule whatever they like. The same is we are going to create court that bigger than Supreme Court. It happen in this country. Tell they are closer to them. Tell them.
All right, okay. Good morning to you.
So good morning, sir.
Welcome.
How are you doing, Mr.
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. It's Alasi calling. Is it open mic, right?
Yeah, it's open mic. Let's hear from you.
I want to start this morning by saying, where is Leah Sharibu? And where are the burning Awuri girls? There's a book in my hand that I'm reading about Leah Sharibu, and I come across the testimony of mother. She said, how do you tell the loving father of children that his only daughter has been snatched by evil? Suppose that to protect them. We have tried parents to do everything for our to furnish them with, to provide them with the essential of life, to provide them with the godly training, prepare them for a good future. How we done enough to protect them from this parade of human. So, in fact, government should do something about the insecurity. Now, they are talking about changing of money. They are talking about all these things. They are not even talking about these people that have been there in the hands of the terrorists. You could imagine the only daughter of a family have been in the hands of terrorists for about how many months, how many years? Please, I'm begging this government. Nigerians should ask them, where are these people? Where are the burning Yahudi girls? They went there for their life to be better. They go to for their life to be better. When we hear female journalists in your studio talking, we feel comfortable. We feel happy. We feel joy. I'm a father. I have daughters. Please, I'm begging this man.
All right, Salasi.
They should do something possible to see that these people are reunited with their family. Now go there.
All right, thank you. It's Open Mic Friday, right? Morning Crossfire. You can call in to share your thoughts. 08099930137. That is the WhatsApp number. You can also share your messages. Right, they'll go on a break right now, and when we come back, I'll take more of your thoughts on WhatsApp and the phone lines. Stay tuned.
Back to back and back.
is Nigeria Info. This is Nigeria Info. This is Nigeria. This is Nigeria Info. Nigeria Info. 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 This is Nigeria Info.
Can be part of the conversation and live viewing right now. WhatsApp number is also open for you. You can call that. Simply send a message. I've got this one right here. This one is going out. I'm not sure why. Your village people are stopping you from calling in, but I'm back and you can call in right now. Destiny Anthony, all right? Calling. Welcome to you. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome.
Yeah, I remember humble self, but Father early calling from PW Kubo. I remain the honor of the minister.
Please go
Permit me
ahead.
to tell you that and tell everyone listening that Tinubu is going to win this February 25th election, and this is reasons.
Batified Abubakar. Don't aim for anyone, all right? Except you want to pay
All right.
matches.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Yes.
Looking at what happened in 2019 elections, sir,
Mm-hmm.
the four major contenders, number three of them, Atiku, Kwankwaso, and Peter Obi, were the PDP, and they were defeated by the APC. What about now, 2023, when they are flying different flags? It means their vote is scattered. They united in 2019, they could not defeat APC. Is it now that they are fragmented that they are going to defeat the APC?
All right.
This is the analogy we are trying to let people understand. The margin may be narrow, but the victory is assured. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Welcome to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Itodo.
Yes.
Chidi Morris calling back.
Go ahead, Chidi.
You know, I was on the air before you went away.
Mm.
So the new redesign policy we are looking at, I just want to bear my mind on.
Okay.
First and foremost, we have the intention behind the policy. The Mr. President made it very clear that the intention is to militate against vote buying, which we know is the problem we are facing in our electoral system as at today. You know, there's a lot of vote buying that is going on in every election that we are conducting. Now, this one, and I think he has observed that, and that is why he introduced this new Naira redesign and then put the time limit to it. Otherwise, what we would have done, which we have been doing, and what is obtained in other places, is that the new Naira note should run concurrently with the old one. As the old one comes back, the bank will withdraw them. There won't be any time limit. But because of the election that is coming up, Mr. was even vocal enough to tell Nigerians that his intention behind this time limit is to stop vote buying, to minimize it, even though you're not going to write it completely.
All right.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So if you look at that, you know that is intention. So we, the ordinary people, we can bear with him, even though it is paining, even though it is very, very difficult for us. But the election's coming up on 25th of February, and maybe they won on 11th of March, and then we will be done with the election. And if there is any other adjustment on the policy, we can do that. But look, the policy has been hijacked as we speak, with all this postponement from 31st of January to 10th of February. Now these people have gone to court to get a judgment, and the federal government has to stand their ground and say this is what, because that judgment does not even affect this year.
All right.
Why are they quick to embrace that judgment? It means it has been hijacked. That is what I'm trying to point out.
Okay, let's leave it right there. Thank you for stating your thoughts. And looking on Facebook right now, Stanley Uchena says, "My Itodo." Well, look at you giving me time. Keep up the good work. Watching you live, Ontario, Chukwugoziegi, and you too as well. Thank you. And on YouTube, good morning, Ken Olushola. Ochu Mike says, watching from the Federates. Welcome to you. You're having a good morning. You can call in now to join the open mic. The lines are open for you. You can also call in on WhatsApp. My take this morning on the CSOs calling on the president not to Supreme Court ruling on Naira redesign. That's Kende Olushola sharing thoughts right there. Are they calling for Aki in the land? Good morning.
Yeah.
Welcome to you.
Thank you. Sebastian just Amali, Niger.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Like the other sister, before in fact, you know our problem in this country. We can find a corrupt person to come and rule Nigeria when these institutions have stepped aside. The judiciary, the police, the academicians, and the military. If we set this institution alive, that will justify the justice of the country. Itodo, if this passenger from Amali is a corrupt man, but elected as a leader, these institutions will make him to be good leader. Why? Because the sometimes we can see what happened during Donald Trump. When, a lot of cases in the Supreme Court, but they stand still. Why? Because they have good institutions. But here in country, Itodo, wallahi, there's a good institution. The justice system has become another thing in our country.
All right.
A Supreme Court judge with the judgment, and you see, the executive order will now say a lot of problems we are in the police. You see, AIG give an order. You will see some people will boycott it, because there is no institution. It is our best problem in this country.
All right. Thank you. Looking at WhatsApp right now, Jacob Odez open mic is, as we are campaigning for our individual preferred candidates, let's do it with decorum and stop insulting one another for the choices that we make. Politics is all about interest. We must not all have the same interest in one candidate. Do you know? Okay. No permanent enemies in politics. Good morning, Nigeria Info. An open mic today. Since we all know that Nigeria has about 200 million, 130 of those 10 million out of school, my brother, why do we need a census? Umba Oyebanjo asking a question. The reason for that as giving is for better national plan. Okay. Thank you for your message right there. Hey, Osh from Abuja. My open mic is on transportation in the city. Almost on a weekly basis, transportation is increased. Yes, we know that petrol is a problem, but that doesn't mean these transport people will increase as they please. All right, Ash, how much do you pay right now? What was the previous price and how much is it right? Great to get that information from you. Good morning.
Chief Itodo.
Welcome, Chief. Good morning.
This man is destiny, and I want that said that village people not allow me to eat.
Well, now you're here. Welcome.
Morning, my brother.
Good morning.
I want to start by saying a big thank you to Salasi, for always, speaking out for our daughters, our sisters who are still in the hand of these terrorists, Boko Haram people. Thank him for that. We must keep the pressure. These are our children. These are our daughters. You never tell, what those gears will turn out in the future. Secondly, I want to make an appeal since an open mic on the Kwa Express Road.
Okay.
People who on that road, there are, yes, we know we have, we all victims. That's one thing I want us to carry, victims of bad leadership. On major roads, like you're supposed to have this pedestrian, bridge that can cross people from this side of to the other side so that vehicles will not be knocking down because it's really a very busy road. But you see, if government has failed in some areas, we should help ourselves. This morning was coming, and the reason why I'm calling is that this morning I went to work. I saw a girl who should be around 10 or 12 now going to school with 2 other kids, and the parent challenging anybody. You're sending even the girl herself needs somebody to help cross the road. Now you're giving her 2 more kids, like between the age of 5 and 8. The other 2 that she's 5 and 7. The other 2 that she's going across the road with. So when I saw them to put the hazard light on, try to wave the other driver so they can cross at that DC junction because there's no pedestrian there.
Yeah.
So Nigerians, please, all those spots where you like Arab Road Junction, Phase 3 Junction, NNPC, NYC Junction, coming to Gwarimpa, the Central, all those places, you have major crossing that there's no bridge. Please put it in your heart. Let there be a zebra crossing in your mind. When you get to those people who are going to work just like you, slow down and assist them. There is no need trying to speed. There is bridge there, and they must cross and go to work. And you see children going to school in the morning, you see house help or whoever trying to help cross a 4-year-old child, 5-year-old child, and you're trying to know that the road belongs to you. It doesn't make sense. Let's help ourselves. We're all victims together.
All right.
And that's why we hope that we can make the right choice. And when we have the right people, these things will be in place. But for now, that is not there. When you get to a big place and you have people standing, they will cross. Kindly make a way for them to also cross. Thank you so much. Appreciate
All right, thank you. Have a good morning. Well said right there. So when you get to zebra crossing, it is not an advert. Okay, it's for you to give right of way to pedestrians who are right there. And if you have a pedestrian bridge close to your area, to the junction, please use it. Do not wait across the expressway, thereby endangering your life and other road users. Let's be very intentional in doing the right thing. Let's see what you're saying on WhatsApp right now. A question was about transfer of PVC. It was good morning, Nigeria Info. He did a transfer of PVC from one location to another. Was unable to get the new PVC with updated polling unit. Now his question is, can the old PVC be used to vote in his previous polling unit before the transfer? Okay, so here's the thing. Once you did a transfer of the PVC, did you get a notification? Now you can go on and check your polling unit on the INEC website so that you know that your old PVC is still valid. If it's possible that you applied for that transfer, but it was never effected, thereby your old PVC is still in effect, can still be used to. So what you can do is go onto the INEC website. There's a section where you can check your details, your name, your date of birth, and it shows you your polling unit. So do that and confirm indeed you can still vote in your previous polling unit, all right? And you'll be going to get a feedback about that from you as well. Okay, it says, good morning, and to all this, and to you, Itodo. Pa Andrew from Suleja. Mike, I almost lost my sanity on Wednesday after queuing from 9:30 a.m. to 1:50 p.m. to collect 5,000 naira. But the bank said no money again and slashed the amount to 2,000 naira. You can imagine the frustration. Something is wrong. Sorry about that, Andrew. Those of us saying the new naira policy is good, then let them keep on enjoying this policy at the expense of those who are having a hard time. Please, we should not be that way. Some of us are not corrupt to sell our conscience. Remember 2015 election, we voted with our conscience and not for money. Peter from Jabi. And Ash from Abuja says, to Wuse from Jabi used 100 naira. Now it's been moved 200 naira and now 250 naira. It's clearly on its way to 300. Question, how are you paying for this? How are you getting the cash to pay for this? I wonder, for those who are unable to use the e-hail cab options, how are they getting cash to pay for petty cash to pay for their transportation? Or are your employers giving you the option to work very or from home? Is that how we can know before we're able to lay our hands on cash so that people are not stranded and having to beg road users to transport them from one point to the other. Title Stammer from Lugbe says, could you believe that since the resumption of school this year, primary school students under the chancellor have been on strike? Why is that? It's very painful that children haven't been in school for over a month now and nobody is saying anything about it. Please, people in position should settle as demands. Okay. All right. Thank you for sharing that information. Confirm that and follow up. My open mic is a question. Why did this governors, why did those governors who went to the court to stop this, and why did they do nothing about the fuel scarcity that Nigerians are currently experiencing? Why is it just on the Naira issue? Ezeugo from Dutse Alhaji. Welcome to you.
Good morning, Master Itodo.
Good morning.
Yeah, my two songs for God. Evangelist Salassi, the social crusader, he pleases me always. I also greet Mazi, Destiny Anthony, he does him. My concern is about this policy of the new Naira note and that. I think that it is a policy, and I want to stand by my position that is something to applaud. That we are having issues and issues with it cannot undermine or underrate the importance. The frustration we are experiencing may not be absolutely the fault of the CBN, because my position on this is changing. It may be the system. And why exactly do we want too much money that is not in the control of the bank? Why exactly do we want homes to become banks? People having vault or whatever how is it pronounced in their homes. I think that yes, the CBN may not have put the new note enough in circulation. That may be a fault on their part, but totally, it's not a bad policy.
Okay.
So I called on the CBN to make the new Naira enough available, more available, so that the banks will not have any issues. I think we should be able to control our Naira and to know where every 1 million is. The idea that money can be stacked somewhere, the CBN does not know, and we don't know, making it very valuable. It's not the right thing to go. It's not the right thing to do. I call on Nigerians to support this policy, and Itodo,
yes.
Someone just told me he's with me now, that, do you want to talk to him? The Apple Court is not supposed to have the power to come up with that decision. Because the CBN policy was approved by the executive. And if the executive approves a policy and the CBN being an independent authority, the Apex Court is supposed to have a power to over their policy. They should have probably questioned the time at the beginning. Why are they coming up to do that now? I think we should all put all hands on deck to make this policy work. I support in rounding up, I support Salassi's call for our girls, and I appreciate him for always constantly reminding us. Without Salassi, even someone like you would have forgotten about Leah Sharibu. And I think that something is done about it, where we owe morality, owe our destiny a duty to be calling on issues that people are letting go.
Right.
Something happens, just a matter of time, I want to override it. Mr. Salassi, keep on the fire. We are behind you, and I like the way you go about it, and God will bless you.
All right, thank you. Now, speaking on the Supreme Court's order, right? Now, the AGF has asked the Supreme Court to dismiss the state government's suit. And he's also gone on to state that the federal government is currently studying the ruling halting the enforcement of the cash swap. So we'll see how all of that plays out. I mean, today is a deadline, but then they've been asked to be giving until February 15th. So let's wait on that and see how that plays out. Let's take a few messages real quick. Let's see this one right here from Charles in Kubwa. Good morning. Who sang for God, Mommy Z, Mary. This issue the Mass Destiny just raised is very serious in Kubwa. I do it every day. I have to flag down cars every day for children to cross. That's commendable. Well done to you, Charles, and thanks for doing that to ensure that these kids are able to cross the road. When we get to this junctions or this bus or these zebra crossings, let's ensure that the kids cross or anyone at all, especially if there are no pedestrian bridges. Oh, okay. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome.
Hello?
I can hear you. Good morning. It's really you.
Hello, good morning.
Sorry, I have to let you go. You can barely hear me because it's noisy. Good morning.
Hello?
Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Good morning.
Yes, Abuja for Philadelphia.
Let's hear from you.
APF and the court to dismiss the suit of governor. If policy is good for Nigeria, and I join it, let AGF court in Abuja here without security. Let it go to shop right everywhere want to go in Abuja without security if Nigeria is enjoying it. Let it do it now. As he here, if he know that this policy is for Nigeria, they should rethink. I think several times they should rethink. Like so many Nigerians are turned to beggar. I witness it every day by day. I went to the tap. Every Nigerian have to beg. Now in this policy they introduce. When people are telling me it's a good policy for Nigeria, it's a good. Let them withdraw it now. That is what Nigeria wants.
All right.
I'm not going to use their old cash.
All right, going straight to more messages right here from this asking if I am okay. Let's see. I'm Igbo by association, if you want to know, because of the way I read the comment earlier. Uchechi Kamsi. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. All right, on Facebook, this says, good morning to you as well, Enoch Akwu and Abed Akbehe. On WhatsApp, let's check out what you are saying. If energy spent to fight against a narrow redesign and cashless policy by some politicians used to take care of their constituencies, fight insecurity and corruption, our country will be a better place. I advise them to allow this policy to stay. And that's Chima from Apo. Okay. If the hold-up and the dirt environment with a plenty homeless one... okay, this is for the Lagos studio. Zebra crossings are designed only for city streets and not for highways, expressways, pedestrian bridges, and main highways. Now, the thing is, even on the roads that have the zebra crossing, people just, speed through without stopping properly, right? The highways, well, I get point, Zaza, road transport consultant. So, Zaza, what you say is an option to handle this, right? What would you say is an option to handle this? The pedestrian bridges. How do we get more pedestrian bridges on this expressway so that we can cross those? And what should we enforce to ensure that when we get to zebra crossings, they are able to stop? We're speeding through or honking and having those people who are waiting to cross the road just rush through. Yeah? All right. This is from Sule Benjamin. Sule Benjamin says, my money's on the currency, please. Has Emefiele told Nigerians the amount of new notes printed, how much was giving out and how much remained at the CBN? Mr. President might have wonderful intentions for the elections, but... All right. Thank you for your message. Please help us tell the government we need to reintroduce the use of bicycles in this country. Very soon now, transport fares will be out of reach for the command. Very soon now, fuel subsidy will be removed and we'll have to face the implications on the transport fare. All right, Kate Chuko Meje from Lifecam. Thank you for your thoughts there. INEC needs to be very clear distinct in addressing the polling units, especially those that have similar names. I just discovered that INEC website that my polling unit has been changed from SOS State to LEA Primary School 3, Lugbe, but none of the several LEA schools in Lugbe bears that name. INEC should use the official names of these schools on their signboards and provide Google Map links on their website to make locating polling units easier for voters and ad hoc staff. It's now Sam Airport Road. Thank you for your thoughts right there. This is the much I can take on Open Mic Friday and on the Morning Crossfire. It's been good having this conversation with you. Ensure that you have a good Friday. No pressure whatsoever. Stay hydrated and have a good weekend. My name is Itodo. Stay tuned to Nigeria Info 95.1 Abuja.